This is Entrepreneur Americano. My name is Ricardo Miranda Cortez from Silicon Valley here in Northern California, beautiful Bay Area. I'm excited about today's podcast show. Today is Friday, January 7th, 2022. And today I want to talk to you about life, tragic stories in life. We all have a tragic story. I was born here in Mountain View, California, in the Bay Area, and I was raised in East Palo Alto, California. From since I was born up until 15 years old, I believe I had a great life, and I still do, but I believe I had a great life, a life where there's a lot of love, happiness, especially from all my family, my uncles, aunties, cousins, brother, dad, mom, everybody. And so since I was 5 years old, I remember my dad, my mom, they took me to Mexico on vacation. My parents, they're from Michoacan, Mexico, and they took me, I believe we flew up there to Mexico, and we were out there for about a month. A lot of families do that where they're from Mexico, from other countries. They go out and around Christmas time to visit and vacation, visit the family, and we had a great time after that. Almost every year we would go out to Mexico in December and spend our vacations, and of course, this is back in the 80s. Back in the 80s, in our school district, it wasn't that strict. It was called Ravenswood School District, and the school I used to go to was called Ronald McNair and Brentwood Oak School, right in the city of East Palo Alto. It's changed a lot now. It's it's a lot better, and it's great now. But back then, so we could get out of school and just get a permit or call. Have my parents call, hey, we're going to take the whole month of December off, we're going to go on vacation, and they would give me, I remember they would give me books, a whole bunch of books to take and to do a whole lot of homework, and you know how that went, but anyway, so we had a great time, and unfortunately, my tragic story is in December. I remember December 31st. Then we got a great time with the family, partying. We called it the fiestas. Almost half of the month of December, they had fiestas, posadas at the plaza. They're in a small town in Michoacan, and so we were coming back January 1st. So we started driving back to we drove that year to Mexico, and then we were driving back in January 1st. So everything was going well. It was cloudy. It was raining, very light rain. It wasn't raining that hard. And there was driving on the freeway. There was a two-way lane, two-way lanes. So we were driving, and then something tremendous happened. We had a big car accident. We had a very, very impactful car accident, and a truck hit us head on. And I remember I was back, I was in the back, and I was fortunate to just come out with like a little scratch on at the bottom of my foot. And my family, they were all hurt. And my mom, she was the only one that passed away. She unfortunately hit her head on the TV. I believe she hit her head on the TV, and immediately she died on the car in the car accident on the scene. So I remember, all the traffic stopped, and there was people, strangers, people that wanted to help us. They helped. I was one of the ones that we were helping our family, get out of the car, and then the last one was my mom. I decided to have her come out at the end. I was in shock, so I didn't know. I just know exactly what. I knew what was going on, but I was in shock. So I tried to take her out myself, but I was only 15 years old, so there was other people that were helping me. And then once we took out, I remember my mom, she was laying on the street, and right on the concrete, on the pavement of the freeway, and all the traffic, everything was stopped. And that year, my mom had given me a gold chain. She gave me a gold chain with a cross, with the symbol of a cross of Christ, God. And so I was trying to see if my mom was still alive, and when she was on the ground, and I was holding her with two hands. I was looking at her, but there was no movement. She had died and didn't survive the hit on her head, the car accident. And then my gold chain with the cross. When I was holding her, the chain, the cross was just right there in front of me. I was mad. I was pissed off. I was mad. A lot of things were going through my head. Did it happen to me? Why did it happen to my mom? Why did she had to die? So all these different things that would going through my head. So at the moment, I thought about yanking my chain off my neck, and because I was mad at God, why God, why did it happen to us? Why did it happen to my mom? So I was gonna throw the chain and the cross as far as I could throw it with anger. But something happened. Immediately another thought came through my head, and it came immediately, like saying, I have faith, God still loves you. Nothing happened to me, just a little scratch on my foot. So I was blessed, I was protected. But so for many years, on and off, throughout the year, especially like on January 1st, I would cry, I would get sad. And I went through this process just a few years ago. And someone helped me go through this process where I said, what I thought about it was, I thought about all these years, why did it happen to me? Why did it happen to my mom? I felt, poor me, poor me, poor me. Why did it happen to me? And after I went through this process, I thought about all the tragedies that happen around the world, all the tragedies that happen in life, all the tragedies that happen, especially the car accidents. Do you know there's more than 3,000 car accidents every single day here in the United States? Actually there's a lot more, but there's 3,000 people die every single day from car accidents. Only here in the United States. Imagine the number around the world. So there's a lot of, but thousands of more people die car accidents every single day around the world. So it's not, the tragedy not only happens to me, but it happens to many, many people. There's tragedies in life, there's tragedies, car accidents, there's tragedies from people getting sick every single day. People die from different health issues, sickness. 2022, look what's happening right now. But also remember faith. There's faith, and there's a belief that I have, that, and a lot of people have, that we know that there's more good than bad. There's hundreds of thousands or millions of better things happening, I believe, better things happening in life, in my life and in your life every single day, than negative things or tragedies. Tragedies happen to everybody. So we have to I found out that I have to embrace my story. And what am I going to do with myself? What am I going to do with my story? My mom died in a car accident. It was an accident. And I was only 15 years old. What came out good from that? I became independent. I did struggle, like everybody else, I did struggle. But I became independent. I started a carpet cleaning business when I was 17 years old. I dropped out of high school. Then I finished high school. Got my GED. Then I started working. And then I started college. I went to college for about a year. Then I dropped out of college. And I kept working full time. And then I found, I became a distributor with an international nutrition company. And that gave me a lot of personal development, a lot of personal growth. And I grew. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from, and I still do. I was fortunate to have some mentors. My cousin got me under the wing. I found another mentor that helped me with my growth. So the tragedies, but you also have to look at that tragedy. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you better, I've been fortunate to have mentors or coaches, family members, friends, however you want to put it, and people that inspire you to become a better person, a stronger person. Okay? I admire and I get inspired from other people's lives. Like one of my uncles, I believe has a great life, has a good life, and he has enjoyed his life. So that's one of the inspiration mentors. I have other padrinos that I look up to. Padrinos are godfathers, cousins, mentors, and I remember I was fortunate to get to know, not personally but in seminars, live seminars with Jim Rohn. My first seminar with Jim Rohn was when I was 19 years old. I got to know and got to meet Tony Robbins when I was also 19 years old. So people like that that you're gonna get to know in your life, and you're gonna come across that are gonna make you stronger and better, inspire you to have the best life that you can. So from that tragedy, I wanted to tell the story this way. It becomes a little bit easier for me to tell my story. I still struggle to that because it's so alive, it's so present, and I still miss my mom, of course. But as you get older, you have to grow. I'm 47 years old. I have 2 kids, my wife, and I'm very fortunate. I think that I'm blessed. I have a good life, a great life, and so if something's happening to you now, or if you had a big tragedy in life, think about what you could do with that. You could overcome it, become better, and you could share with your friends, family, or people that you don't know, so you can inspire them and tell them your story, how this happened to you, how you overcame it, and how you can inspire them. Hopefully I shared my story, something very personal, and that can inspire you in a little way, and let's make this world and this life and your life a better place to live. I believe there's more good things and bad things happening every single day to you. I believe there's more blessings, and I believe God is big and great, and there's only a few bad people in the world. That's my belief. And there's a lot of good people in the world, a lot of blessings. So let's make 2022 the best year possible. Have a fantastic Friday, my friend. Please subscribe and give me a review. Let me know what you think. Send me a message. Entrepreneur Americano, Ricardo Miranda Cortez. Have a fantastic day. Take care, buddy.